For years now, people have speculated about what's beyond our planet. Many believe that we share our universe with other life forms, while others have said that as of right now we are alone, as no telescope or advanced civilizations have made contact. Believers though have said that photographs taken by NASA and other space agencies show interesting anomalies in our solar system, and although it's important to apply a level of skepticism towards these images, they do create an interesting discussion around the topic of whether we're alone in the universe. Something interesting was just captured by NASA officials, with them saying that a large object has made contact with the Sun, causing a large explosion to happen. The images were captured by the LASCO C2 satellite, and when the images were released, people were questioning what could have caused the large eruption, saying that it doesn't look like a normal solar flare. LASCO images help NASA and other space agencies to log solar and transit events. It's announcements like these that have led some amateur researchers to look closer at our Sun, with some of them saying that every year strange objects can be seen in and around the Sun. Some of these photographs match typical descriptions of mysterious flying crafts, and although NASA has quickly shut down these statements and said that they don't exist, and that what people are seeing is likely space debris, other scientists have been a little more open-minded, saying that advanced civilizations may even be travelling across the Milky Way and harnessing power from things like the Sun and even black holes. One recent article was published in January of this year, in which scientists said that aliens could be sucking out energy from black holes. Alien civilizations have long fascinated scientists as well as the general public, and now it's theorized that advanced civilizations could be traveling to black holes and harvesting their energy. The researchers even said that this could explain why they detect flares and disruptions close to these celestial entities. The study was published in the Physical Review. As of right now, this is just a theory, but the scientists said that black holes can be found throughout the Milky Way galaxy, and that if we had a better way to observe them, then we might be able to detect advanced civilizations using them as a source of power. Astrophysicist Luca Cosimo was behind the study, and said that we need to figure out what extracting energy from a black hole looks like, and that once we figure out a way to do this, we could observe and detect distant advanced civilizations. He said the following: "We've only done the physics in this paper, but I'm now working with a colleague of mine to apply this to reality, to look for civilizations, to try and see what kind of signal you would need to look for." End quote. Although mysterious flying crafts that are allegedly seen near the Sun don't win over hardcore scientists, the theory of advanced civilizations travelling to the Sun to use it for energy does hold up. In fact, our Sun is so powerful that scientists have said that the amount of sun that hits the Earth's surface in just 1 hour is enough to handle the world's energy consumption for 1 year. This has caused some to say that we need to be using our Sun more, and that our current methods are outdated. We can convert sunlight into electrical energy, and we currently have the technology to store this in things like storages and batteries. So although it may sound outlandish that advanced civilizations would travel to the Sun to gather energy, the theory does make sense. Teams of MIT researchers have said that they are currently working on ways of capturing and storing the Sun's heat, and this is for the sole purpose of it being able to generate electricity when needed. Energy MIT said the following on their website: "The new system is simple, durable and inexpensive. Mirrors mounted on a hillside reflect sunlight directly into large tanks of molten salt, which absorbs the heat throughout its depth. The system can handle the intense power of the midday sun, as well as temperature changes throughout the day and night, without structural failure or interruptions in power production. Modelling studies and lab-scale experiments confirm the viability of the concept, and the availability of extensive hilly areas suitable for installations." End quote. As mentioned, although scientists and space agencies have said that we've never detected aliens or an advanced civilization, there's some who theorize that aliens are harvesting energy from the sun, and these come in the form of strange crafts that can be seen hovering around the sun for several hours before they fly off. Amateur researchers have said this is a good test to see what's going on around our sun, and have said that NASA should be investigating what these strange objects are. For decades now, these strange-looking crafts have been detected by solar observatories around the sun, and due to NASA's replies, it's only caused some to become more curious. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has said that they've investigated these objects, and that every time they turn out to be things like space debris, solar flares or debris caught in the equipment, which ends up giving off the illusion that something is there when it isn't. Regardless, some still hold on to the idea that these objects are in fact advanced crafts that are travelling to our sun, and suggested that they're doing the exact same thing we are, and that's using our sun for its energy. NASA did say the following on their website. Astronomers have found countless planets orbiting other stars. Some may have conditions suitable for life as we know it, and on some of these worlds, life may have evolved to the point where it produces technological civilizations. Since planets around other stars are so far away, scientists cannot look for signs of life or civilizations by sending a spacecraft to these distant worlds. Instead, they must use powerful telescopes to see what's inside the atmospheres of exoplanets. A possible indication of life, or biosignatures, could be a combination of gases like oxygen and methane in the atmosphere." End quote. Time will tell whether we find anything of interest. In recent years, drones have captured various interesting things, and some of the most fascinating and mysterious ones are those that were caught by accident. One man recently posted this photograph to social media and said that he captured something mysterious while flying his drone. He said that at the time he didn't notice anything strange in the sky, but upon viewing the footage at home, he noticed that in a small section of the video a strange object could be seen. He described the odd shape as looking like a floating pyramid, and wanted to get people's opinion on what the mysterious object could be, saying that he hasn't seen the object since, and has no idea what it could be. He said the following: "I've owned my drone now for around a year, and this is the first time that I've captured something strange. I was reviewing the footage that evening and noticed something close to the clouds. One of the first things that came to mind was that this thing looks like a large pyramid, and to me it appears to be partially cloned. Although I understand this could be due to it being partially obscured by the clouds. I know the image isn't the clearest, and that the list of things this could be is quite high, but to me it looks like a craft, and not something like a plastic bag or a balloon. I've never seen anything like this where I live. This was snapped above Wiltshire, England. I've shown a few people, but they can't seem to come to a conclusive answer for what this thing is. I'm looking forward to hearing people's opinions." End quote. One person came forward and agreed that this craft does look like it's partially transparent, and notes that it's likely that the person in question probably wouldn't have seen this from the ground. One user said the following: "This isn't the first time that a craft like this has been observed. In fact, I've seen many photographs depicting mysterious objects hovering close to clouds, and in some cases when the crafts move they actually leave imprints in their clouds, proving that something was there. I'm not sure what this is, but it matches what other people have captured." Some skeptics though have said that it could just be a camera anomaly, and that the sun could be hitting the drone at a certain angle and creating this illusion. Others carried on from this and said it could also be an atmospheric illusion, and that it's making it look like there's something there when there isn't. One of the issues with these types of photographs is that the eyewitness doesn't have much to go by, and the event happened so quickly, or in this case the individual didn't even see it, meaning it makes it harder to piece together what they captured. There's some that think this could be a mysterious flying object, while others think it's just a camera anomaly. Interestingly, Wiltshire is no stranger to these kinds of reports, and for years now local residents have been reporting strange happenings above Wiltshire, with some amateur researchers even labelling this location as a hotspot for paranormal activity, detailing that every year strange crafts and mysterious entities are reported in and around the area. In fact, the mysterious Rodlow Manor is located in Wiltshire. The manor was originally created as a Bathstone mining station. The area that would later be Rodlow Manor was worked and designed to mine bathstones from the region, to be used in massive building projects, utilising the material and its ability to be cut in any direction, a property that other stones do not have. This led to larger scale projects and cheaper means of production, which worked to help build hospitals, different forms of housing and other major construction projects across the United Kingdom. It was not until the war that Rodlow Manor gained its use in military operations, as the tunnels from its existing Bathstone mine was a prime location to store ammunition. These tunnels and further large caverns that buried deep into the ground and helped to create a safe and stable natural bunker was merely used as a central ammunition depot at the start of the war, but soon the area found itself to be a major control centre used by the Royal Air Force. Rodlow Manor was then seen as a hotspot for mysterious flying crafts, and a control centre for further investigations. This incident occurred as Royal Air Force pilots returned from raids, and reported that they had encountered unidentified flying objects. Though the details around the incident are unknown, released reports provide further information claiming that Winston Churchill himself asked for the event to be covered up to prevent mass panic. This would develop into its own team of investigators from the Joint Intelligence Committees at Rodlow Manor, and within the operations room as weekly reports would then be filed regarding the presence of extraterrestrials and the military's involvement. Further leaked information began spreading that the underground shadow factory soon became used as a potential reverse engineering facility, as the Royal Air Force had supposedly recovered a crashed alien spacecraft that was being studied and held in the underground facility. Interestingly, these rumours are further confirmed by Nick Pope, who used to work for the British Ministry of Defence and was tasked by the government to study and further gather information and research relative to unidentified flying objects, the alien presence and the potential threat to national security. Pope would later back disclosure projects, with the hopes of the UK government releasing further documents relative to their findings of extraterrestrial activity, but would later go on to say that mysteriously all of the files pertaining to the 1950s Operation Rodlow Manor that concerned alien activity was destroyed and was unable to be recovered. Despite this unfortunate turn of events, further documents had later been released to the British National Archives that provided proof and evidence of the alien investigations and clandestine operations held at Rodlow Manor. These clandestine operations included a wide array of alien reports that spanned over 5,000 documents, as well as famous events that had been covered up by the British government. The list of these events include a near collision report of a 737 aeroplane, almost colliding with an unidentified flying object, with statements from the captain and first officer, an alien response team investigating and recovering a crashed UFO at the Berwyn Mountains in Wales, full detailed investigative reports of the Western Isles incident that many locals claim to have heard a loud explosion over the Atlantic, confirming the incident to be of extraterrestrial origin, the 14 minutes of supposed missing footage from the Blue Streak missile launch that showed evidence of a craft landing and the presence of a spaceman as described in the report, and many other discoveries that seemed too frightening to be true. A few years back, a satellite detected a mystery craft parked at Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works. Aviation detectives then tried to work out what the craft was, and whether it was an entirely new creation. The Skunk Works facility is in California, and the photograph was taken by the satellite in December, but intelligence insiders leaked the photograph to the internet, where online users tried to figure out what the craft was. One thing that stood out to those who saw the image was that the craft appeared to be wrapped up, meaning that it was harder to see some of the finer details, or even the actual shape of the craft. The mystery object is parked next to an F-16. The F-16 is an incredible machine, and although US military officials have said the F-16 is having its numbers reduced, they still said it has its place within their fleet. Interestingly, this mysterious aircraft was parked near Plant 42, which is known to be a top-secret area. The unidentified craft shares some of the same characteristics as many of the high-tech drones that are currently being created, leading some to theorize that it could fall into this category, and that the reason it's under wraps is so that nothing can be leaked to the general public, or possibly their enemies. The F-16 is 49 feet or 50 meters long, and has a wingspan of 31 feet or 9.45 meters. So using that as a scale, we can see this new craft measures between 55 and 60 feet in length. As of right now though, amateur researchers who are trying to get to the bottom of what this craft is can only put forward their theories, while others said they have contacted Lockheed Martin to try and get a response. But as of right now, they haven't revealed anything about the mysterious drone. One idea that has been put forward by aviation detectives is that this drone could be the Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Sentinel, which has a wingspan of 65 feet, and has a top speed of 950 km per hour, or 590 miles per hour. This craft can fly at an altitude of 50,000 feet, and is also equipped with some of the most impressive tech, allowing users to survey large areas. The RQ-170 was deployed in Pakistan in 2011 and was used to broadcast footage to former President Barack Obama. Interestingly, the same day this photograph was taken and shared, it was announced that Iranian forces had captured a downed RQ-170 Sentinel near the Iran-Afghanistan border. This was backed up when aviation journalist David Senciotti said that he'd investigated this mystery craft, and that he thinks the drone's identity is that of the RQ-170. Again though, as of right now, these are just rumours and speculation, and other experts have said this could be another type of spy drone. Some have said though that it's very unlikely that Lockheed Martin would leave a new drone out in the open like this, causing some to say that it's likely a standard or known drone that's just under wraps. Again, this hasn't stopped people from sharing their ideas and theories for what this mystery craft could be. Another user said though that they had taken another photograph showing the same craft, and that this stealth drone is in the same position as the craft that was taken by the satellite. This photo was taken 5 months before though, and it's led some to theorize that this craft could be a mock-up. Again though, this is just speculation, and until Lockheed Martin comes forward and tells us exactly what this craft is, it's likely it will remain a mystery. Every year many different aircrafts are spotted by everyday people, and there's some that think that the mysterious SR-72 Blackbird is currently flying around in our sky. For those unaware, the SR-72 is the successor to the SR-71 Blackbird, a plane that was able to reach speeds of 3,529 km per hour, or 2,200 miles per hour, and heights of 85,000 feet. The SR-72 aircraft will be the most impressive aircraft on the planet, having state-of-the-art hypersonic technology. Some websites are even reporting that the SR-72 will be able to strike targets anywhere in less than an hour. This 14,500 mph aircraft will be an optionally piloted flight research vehicle, meaning that it will be able to fly without a pilot. Lockheed Martin has said that the SR-72 could be in our skies as early as 2023, but there's some who've said that they've already seen the craft, describing it as a black triangle and saying that it can travel at incredible speeds. Other experts have said that the SR-72 is not the same as these triangles. Those who study planes and jets have denied these claims and said that what people are seeing is not the SR-72, but didn't go on to give an answer for what these individuals saw. Amateur researchers have said that the mysterious black triangle could either be a black project craft that officially doesn't exist, or could be linked to the UFO phenomena, saying that these strange triangular-shaped crafts have been detected for several decades. These black triangles have been spotted in various different countries, and those that have seen them have said they have the ability to hover motionless without making a sound, and can travel much faster than any conventional jet, with pilots who have encountered them saying that they don't match any conventional aircraft. Whatever these crafts may be, it seems that we're no closer to understanding what they are and who is behind their creation. So what do you make of these mysterious crafts? Do you think this is a new type of drone, or is it just a test craft that's under wraps? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.